eGregious Games. We are back for our final part tonight. And we're gonna get the help of Measurehead to get the body down. At least then we will have made progress in that.
Has temporarily halted. Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
I suppose we could just fucking lie. If the game lets us. The game is fond of not letting us do things. Take us too far off the tracks.
As he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Yeah, we're the law around here.
Cool. I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
Spoken by a mercenary pretending to be a worker.
That's none of your business.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Yeah, we didn't have an opportunity to leave. I wish we'd been allowed to.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
There has been no side choosing. We did what we had to do to keep order.
And what you had to do was to become a Union man for all to see.
It sucks. It sucks. Go down the stairs, you fucking... What are you... Got something to say?
Right to work!
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go check on that body then. Hopefully Kuno's not already pissing on it. Ah, fuck.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
You need to act decisively. It's Kuno. Use Kuno words.
Ugh. Oh, God. Yeah, I guess this one.
Stop choking, Kuno! The faggot has got you in a chokehold!
Kuno's not fucking choking.
Checked you out there. Serves you right for using reactionary shit.
Like fuck you did. Kuno's gonna keep saying kipped forever now. Kipped.
Yeah, maybe I should have left it there.
Shit. The fuck did you want anyway? You got your fuck bag down. Now let's talk normal shit.
Oh, now you want a normal conversation, huh?
Yes. Kuno wants a normal conversation. Ask normal shit, please.
More questions about the crime scene?
Yeah. The kingdom of Kuno. The fuck. A mug in the trash. Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this racist mug have anything to do with it?
Yeah. Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you picked it after the mug fucker? 'Cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleaned some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting 2 and 2 together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Kuno, let's talk about your shack
The
again.
fuck do you want with it? It's a vitamin pig? Don't... Okay,
Okay.
whatever. You fucking need...
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno.
You're not getting this pig. It can...
Okay.
You pig.
We've
Good call,
seen all this
Pigmeister.
already. Time to
Kuno-
proceed to the body. Ugh.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Well, heads down.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
Field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Okay, before we proceed, I'm just gonna look at my skills because I've got another skill point, and I'm thinking, like, do we put another one in here? Yeah. What's all this about? A white morning. What's it all about? Got it.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
What exactly is a field autopsy
Come
anyway?
on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Muindi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Why don't you know? What use are
You
you?
must have me confused with the Copperpedia.
Well, who is the Copperpedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir, you are the Copperpedia.
Fair enough. Do you have another pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
I need a pair then. Can we return to this shortly? We have glove hunting to do.
Let's not go glove hunting, please. Let's use division of labor. I perform the anatomical side, while you take notes.
We just fill this in, right? Show him the red autopsy form in your ledger.
That's right.
Okay, let's
The
open it
dead
up.
man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
1. Assistant.
That's you.
Harry Dubois.
the corpse is indifferent to your scribblings.
2.
Just
Coroner's
lies
case
there.
number.
KK57 dash.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
We've already figured out my name, which we wrote above. More narrative anachronisms. Shouldn't we file the coroner's case under me? Technically, I arrived at the scene before you.
And what would that make the alphanumeric?
Annoying.
I do. KK57-0503.
It would be HD.
15.
Or
Next.
HDB? Maybe that's the messiness.
We've heard the
Name.
nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing. Write it down.
Alright, Lily, nom de guerre.
What's next? Date of birth? NA.
Age?
Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Yeah, I'm gonna write around 42.
He nods.
Race?
Mondial.
Mondial?
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say
Well, Joyce
whitish.
said Occidental.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Curdled meat. What a gross phrase. Sex?
Fucky fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
I want to, man. I want to so bad, but we're gonna write male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Okay. Right, so we have a date. It's 51.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens. Motionless.
Evidence of
None.
treatment.
At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment, anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
I mean, we shot at him.
A silent nod. The lieutenant, your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then,
We should start the post-mortem.
the corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Points into Inland Emperor to open this check. Kind of tempted. But we just put one in. External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from... The assistant
know
has
this.
a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
The spine is bent more than the lieutenant compensated for. This buster's actual height is about 1.85. And no, you could not take him straight on.
I'm gonna write 1.85 meters, Lieutenant.
Of course, I undercompensated. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Write down.
Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
That's not gonna be good for not throwing up.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Oh yeah. I'm prepared.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot.
See,
from his
now
nose.
it lets me just use the chain cutters from my inventory. Why use that system for the rest of the game where you have to equip it from the inventory?
Always good to think ahead. Now... we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully. With as much precision as
Oh,
we
this
can.
is gonna be a motorics check, isn't it?
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring
Oh,
fuck.
thank God it's a physical instrument check. Yes, I'm Kuno's pig, I agree.
You are? This pig is Kuno's.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
It's not gonna be good below that. Why do we get a +1 from agreement with Kuno? I'm gonna keep going down that self-deprecation route. Seems to open up options.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck. And the
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
as it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour, abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia...
No! It's gonna happen, see!
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
To inspect the genitals.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are
Okay,
uneven.
we really don't need
You
to see
should
that.
touch it.
Oh no! What the fuck? No. Why electrochemistry? What's that got to do with taking drugs? Are you so starved for dopamine that you're willing to do anything for a kick? That's fucked up.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact.
God
It's
damn it,
asymmetrical.
brain.
There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Last item. Hands.
The hand is surprisingly heavy to lift, filled with decay liquids. Feels as though it could explode if squeezed harder. You're suddenly repulsed, so much so you feel compelled to drop it.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Okay, internal examination.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
I may add the moral of this story.
What would that be?
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his
The
story.
brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
All right, NA.
Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Okay.
He's really doing it. The dead man's teeth cut into his gloved hands.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his. No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in.
You're gonna... No.
You manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes is
Meat
concentration.
and darkness.
Through it, you need silence as always.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
Ugh. Just the sound of the snap.
Hepatobiliary. NA. Are you hepatobiliary
What the fuck is
expert?
hepatobiliary?
Neither am I. That's it. Same for toxicology and serology. NA. Unless you have untapped...
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
Would obscure tidbits and odd trivia fit the field?
No.
The completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do.
Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if it was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Brimming with cocaine.
Shut the fuck up, electrochemistry. We're trying to go clean.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
This will
Oh, no.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write it down, omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries, summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
What about the injuries we have inflicted?
Oh, so we inflicted them?
Okay, I have inflicted.
Okay, so there's a spin-stabilized munition from a Kiel A990 muzzleloader lodged in his lung. I don't think we should mention that. Better not to muddy the waters.
But isn't that sloppy?
Be pedantic if you like, it doesn't matter. No one else is going to investigate this man's murder. And if they do, such details would only confuse them.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
Now, injuries.
Bite marks.
Head, chest and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. And your opinion, officer?
Opinion. Fatal injury.
Fatal injury by seagulls?
This man was murdered by seagulls.
No, he was not murdered by seagulls.
Fine.
Yes, it's...
Non-fatal post-mortem.
That's right. What's next?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Opinion. Fatal injury.
No, it's not.
Fucking fatal as shit, Sailman!
Bitch saying your injuries weren't fatal, Kuno. You gonna let it stand?
I do what I want, see? Learn it.
Okay. Non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark.
Dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the... I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the...
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. What was that about no clawing around the neck? You'd be clawing for your life.
Fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
How did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive. We were thorough
Okay.
with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink.
No,
is
not
in
for
order.
you, Harry. What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg
Okay.
for processing.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Hey, we got another chance at this. Tell me, who are you, dead man?
No reply.
Damn
Please
it.
stop trying to perform a necromantic ritual. We have other things to do.
One more time. 3%.
You run
Oh,
your
Jesus,
hands
really?
over the victim's cold body, his limbs,
Whew, thank God
his
we
torso with its swollen organs.
bought an extra
Maybe
healing
you should
item.
be more thorough.
I mean, his dick was green.
The genitals in his breeches.
Can't get.
Do you think we missed something?
Something we're not seeing.
Well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate. It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano?
Only if all else fails.
Kuno looks like he Or remember the buttons on that intercom over there, on the side of the building next to the whirling?
Hurry. This is one task we cannot cite.
Soon you'll be looking for clues in a pile of sludge and bones.
Let's bag him.
If you think so, officer, I'm not going. I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema.
Okay.
I'll take it from there.
What do we do
Continue
in the
working
meanwhile?
here. The locals,
This means Lieutenant Kisuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You're free to do if you have nothing to do, read books or
And that's going to be the end of our session today, I think. Once this wraps up. God, that was disgusting. Just the descriptions managed to make me feel gross. This is a very disgusting game. Okay. And that is where we are going to leave it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back again next week, or if you're watching this on the replays, this will be Wednesday at 6 p.m. every week until the game is over. Have yourself a great rest of your day, and yeah, just that.